Eric Schlumpf with Stuart Therapeutics. Great to see you all. Our vision as an organization is to transform ophthalmology. We have a drug platform that can approach multiple indications in ophthalmology. We're here to talk about the ocular surface. It's a novel synthesized collagen mimic. So when we think about the ocular surface, the applicability of a collagen mimic is pretty broad. You have multiple layers of collagen acting within the cornea that are impacted in disease. Desiccating stress triggers spikes in inflammatory cytokines, matrix metalloproteinases. These lead to compromise the epithelium and collagen fragmentation, further instability, et cetera. These are all things that are going on in ocular surface disease. Our solution to this is our ST100 drug candidate. It's part of what we call a ocular surface franchise. We are already in the clinic, just completed a phase 3A for dry eye disease. We also see this as applicable to cataract surgery prep, and the reason why will become apparent in a moment, and further a broad corneal wound healing approach. Over $10 billion in addressable market just for this portion of our platform alone. So how does it work? Healthy collagen on the left. Our target is the triple helix in collagen. It's found in all collagen types. Disease or trauma-damaged collagen unwinds that helix or destabilizes it, and that's done with matrix metalloproteases. The polycol collagen mimetic peptide is a highly specific therapeutic that targets that open portion of the triple helix, repairs it. Collagen is normally replaced in the body, and by repairing it, replaces the structural role that collagen plays and the cell signaling role that collagen plays in the body. We've seen positive impacts on endothelial, neuronal, and epithelial cells with this technology. Our phase 3A study in dry eye disease was a challenge model. We brought patients in, we took their baseline measurements on day one, and then we challenged them. So we elevated their staining and their symptoms on day one, sent them home with the drug or vehicle, and then brought them back the next day. That next day is going to become pretty important in a moment. Also day 4, day 8, 15, and 29 measurements. Typical patient would come into the trial. Baseline measurement would be a 4 total corneal stain score out of 12. They would leave after the challenge with about an 8.5 kind of score. So let me orient you to this page. This is the results on day 2. The leftmost chart, the chart is showing you the treatment effect measured of drug versus vehicle measured as a percentage of the total corneal stain score. In this case, 12 is a total. The dotted portion of the blue line on the left is the comparison of ST100's performance against vehicle on day 2, and it was a 12.3% improvement in total corneal staining scores compared to vehicle. The gray bars that you see across the top are the best performance by competing products that have already been approved. The longer portion of the bar represents a 37% improvement in total corneal staining score, and that is the comparison against the post-challenge staining scores on the patients. I mentioned it occurred on day 2. That's really fast. So we have, with this drug, we have something that demonstrates massive efficacy very, very quickly. And you ask, how did symptoms go? Symptoms were similar. Day 2 symptom scores with significance are listed on the left. We hit 6 of the 7 visual analog scale symptom scores on day 2 with statistical significance. It is a very tolerable drug. We have a very low adverse event rate, and our drop comfort scores are quite similar to some of the popular topical over-the-counter tear supplements. So what we see with this is something that is addressing the gap in the dry eye market. What you want in dry eye market is you want something that works really well, works really quickly, and is very comfortable for patients. So it's fast acting. We don't care what type of dry eye patient you are. We work in all types. The healing onset is as fast as 2 days. And we believe that we can go into the market with something that disrupts the current acute versus chronic paradigm. Great efficacy, great patient satisfaction. It's convenient. It's a twice-a-day topical drop. And we think it's going to have compliance and appeal. So the first drug class to target damaged collagen in the eye with our polycol CMP technology We got very rapid restoration of the ocular surface within 30 days. Clinically meaningful results, not just statistically significant, but clinically meaningful results in 2 days. And it's very tolerable and patient-friendly. So we see this as a very strong product opportunity in a market that is crowded, granted, but poorly served. The rest of the pipeline for Stuart Therapeutics includes our ocular surface franchise, which I spoke about. The important piece of that is the same formulation, dosed 4 times a day. For corneal wound healing, we'll be in the clinic next year with that product. We have a relationship with our friends at Glaukos for neuroprotection and glaucoma. And then we have really interesting evidence in both myopia and in inherited retinal diseases that we have waiting for us to go tackle. Thank you very much for your time today. I appreciate the opportunity to speak to you.